I'm not sure where I left off, but I got this all wired, all the fuel pump in, rack done. I found this kind of cool old light, put my hydromatic emblem on it, and 2 tail lights, seat and juice car thing. I gave up playing with this shifter, so what I did do is go back into trying to finish this wiring and break the lines. So I've got this one all plumbed right, and moving across to this side. It's pretty rusty, dirty. I'll try to clean this up as I go, but I'm going to run my brake line here under my oil filter. The way I put the oil filter in solid there. Got myself a pretty aluminum catch can. I tried to put another distributor in it, wouldn't work. So, and then I was going to fire it up, put some radiator cleaner in it, and the coil went bad. Brand new coil. Anyway, so that's where I'm at right now while I'm waiting on distributor parts and a coil. I'm going to go ahead and put this brake back together and see if I can finish up this brake line. And there's only one in the back there. Maybe today I can put some fluid in it and see how bad of leaks I got. These are double flares, and my little flaring anvil broke. So now I'm trying to do this with single flares. I might wind up just messing the whole thing up, but they look pretty good, so I'll be able to hopefully make some brake lines without any leaks, and give this whole thing a hydraulic test today. I had to do a little tweaking here to get my shoes and stuff to fit. Let me use both hands. Anyway, I wound up using a washer in here to space this out, so I'd have plenty of surface room here for my shoe. Had to turn this down a little so my little whatever kind of wire this is will go on there, and I had to open it up so both of these wires will fit inside here, the springs. So anyway, there's my little bolts done, and I can go ahead and tighten it up now and try to get these springs assembled on this brake vacuum pad. And I forgot about this, but I gotta have a push rod that goes inside the brake here and contacts the shoe. It's been so long since I did the others that I don't remember what size they were or anything, so I remember the last time I made them a little too long and I had to cut them down a little. But anyway, I'll make a couple of those push rods here on the lathe and just press on and see what I got there, and just continue to modify those till I get them to fit. I got this more or less done. It's obvious that this thing here is not working. The self-adjuster, it's not even reaching the star wheel. But I've got it with springs holding it together. I'll put another one under here. I don't happen to have a kit. but I can reach it through the bottom there with a screwdriver and adjust it. Anyway, the brake's on. I made these two little pins here, and the cylinder is really rusted up, so I'll show you what I'm doing with it. Anyway, here's the wheel, and I've probably taken 30 thousandths out. I didn't have a lathe chuck, and I've got a 4-jaw or a 3-jaw, and I just barely clamped it on here, but I used a big drill bit center here, and I got it running straight. I'm getting a little chomp 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 on the drum, but the drum itself is crooked. I'm going to take out another 15 thousandths. You see, it took some off the edge there, but once it's down into the drum surface, it's not taking any. It's still taking rust, so I think I'm pretty close to center on this thing, and I'm not trying to do a fancy brake job. I'm just trying to get it to the point where I don't have a lot of rust in it. I get mostly good metal all the way around. I'll call it quit. At the end of that, we'll back it out. I'm going to take another 15 out of it. Oops, that's the wrong way. Get in here and touch off. Back out, take 15. Now we're so it's taking quite a bit out of the outside edges of the drum, which tells me that the inside is worn quite a bit. It's still, it's not really taking much out of it. So I just keep working on this so I get mostly good metal, and then I'll take a look at it. Now here's a 30,000 pass. Got a fine tooth. It's taking a lot of cast iron out, I can tell. And it's pretty much going all the way around. Give me about as straight as a drum without a back out of it. I have no idea what the tolerances are, how much I'm taking out. I can see down there, pretty much showing the good metal all the way around, and it sounds good, so I think it'll be fine. I cleaned it up with a brush. Pretty much getting good metal all the way around. So, just going to do my final pass. Put a rag down in there to check this cast iron dust. Got the two rusty lathes. So, I have a little cleanup to do. But I think this drum will be fine. At least I'll be able to adjust it. Move on with getting some hydraulics into it. Well, I finished my final pass. I got some, looks like hard spots and stuff in there, especially right in that area. But for the most part, it's real good. Sure, a lot better than it was. I think this will be good enough for at least seeing what I'm going to do. Eventually I'll take all this off of here and put good brakes on it, but for now this should be running and driving. Yeah, there it is, all back together. Got the brakes adjusted where they just drag. The automatic adjusters were nowhere near close, so once I got it to this point, I just took some silicone and siliconed the little star wheel so it won't back out. It should hold its position there, and once I drive it a while, then I can take it apart. I got to get some dust covers and probably new wheel bearings and everything else. I was just trying to make sure that this front end was even going to work. I've already put a pile of money into it for a double set of springs and everything else, and shoes to get it together. But I feel pretty confident in this wheel, and I haven't adjusted the other one. But anyway, at this point, my wheel cylinder's in, and I got a brake line here. I can stick it in here, and we can finish up this hard line here. Moving on. Well, here's my last bracket welded in here, and I just have to hook my hose in here, tighten it all up, and the front end will be done. Kind of bent this around and trying to get where the air will run out of it. I've got this messed up a little bit, but I'll sort that out and move on to the next part. Daughter, she blows. Our brakes all bolted in, bolted up tight. Scrape just a little bit on both of them. This one's all in. Need to put a couple clamps and wire ties on them. But they're holding pretty solid just like they are. So pretty much the good day's work on this. Got that right one done and everything plumbed. I got one back brake there from about the end of the muffler to the holes on the rear end. I haven't even pulled these tires off to see what's going on in there, but I can pretty easily do that tomorrow. I should be able to bleed the brakes. See how bad my flaring job was. A broken anvil in my flare. So I can't make double flares anymore, just single flares. But I think I got them where they won't leak. I guess we'll find out. Now I got my drums off to the back here. They're pretty rusty, but the shoes look good. I don't see any old signs of leaking. But since I got it apart, I'm just going to go ahead and jerk these shoes off and clean it up and polish that little cylinder. I got a brake going around here somewhere. See if we can put it back together. I got this checked up pretty good. Side to side is not too good. The rim's probably bent. I got the diameter pretty straight. Mostly it's just got a lot of rust that made it out around. You can probably going to be my final pass here. I'm pulling out on it, and it looks like I'm just barely touching good metal. I might have taken 10 thousandths off of the good metal, maybe 15, but a lot of rust come out of it. It obviously sat for many years. So anyway, looks pretty bad wiggling around here, but inside where the brake drum is, you can tell it's pretty straight. So again, I'll probably get a brake job done on this one of these days, but for now, this will be good enough to run and drive and test it. Continue with it, see what the other one looks like once I get this one back together. Well, I got some pretty bad pitting in here. Especially right in that area, and probably where the shoes were setting. The rest of it's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and try to take like another 20 thousandths out of here and see if I can clean this pitting up a little. It's pretty bad. We'll see. I think I'm pretty concentric with the center line of the thing. We'll find out here in a minute. That last pass cleaned it up pretty good. You see tool marks into the metal all the way around. Still got quite a bit right in that area, but I'm starting to see cast iron coming through it. And this is all pretty good here. So I'm going to give it another 15 thousandths. Make one more pass across here. Hopefully that'll make it a little better. There's the final pass. Looks like I'm contacting good all the way around. I'm feeding it in right now. And had some shatter marks in it before. I'm supposed to put a belt or something around this thing. Keep the harmonics down. I don't have anything like that. It's just a rough turning of this drum. But it looks like it's cleaning it up real good. Sounds good. Not really shattered or anything. I think that'll be good enough. I'll turn it up and see what it looks like. I still got a few rough spots in it, but it's pretty consistent all the way around, and I think this is good enough for what I'm trying to get here. At least it's concentric, and it's not much chatter in it. I think it'll be good enough. Another step in the saga. Got the other one off on the other side. Got it all back on. Now this drum won't come off. It's free a little on the axle. I can actually wiggle it around a little bit. You can see it's actually moving a little bit there, but it ain't coming off. And I tried to get in there to the star wheel, loosen it up, loosen the brake up. It ain't loosening, so here I am stuck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these little nail things that hold on the springs and clips, Now I'm just going to chisel them off and loosen up this brake cylinder here. That should loosen up all the guts, and hopefully I can get this thing off of here. So that's what we're going to try to do now. Well, there was a success. Once I was able to cut them springs loose and loosen up the wheel cylinder there, I was able to work it back and forth and pound on it, and I managed to get the whole thing off. Most likely that's why they got rid of this rear end. They couldn't get it apart. I'll finish taking it apart and show you the star wheel in it. There's the culprit. You can see where it was just chewed up over and over and frozen solid. So that's why they couldn't get it apart. I'll just free this up, cut me some more notches in it. I don't really care if it has self-adjusters or not. I should be able to salvage this. The rest of it's awfully rusty. The wheel over there is really rusty too. Anyway, we'll soak that little devil and see if we can get him to free up. Well, there it is all back together. I just made those spring holders out of nails. Just heat them up and beat them flat to the right size. Cleaned up the shoes. I didn't really do a whole lot to this. Got a lot of the old rust and trash and stuff out of it. But I honed the cylinder good there and blew out the line, so they're holding there. So now I just have to put on the hub and adjust it best I can. I fixed this little star wheel in there. I just cut some more teeth in it with a cut-off tool, so it should work good enough to do what I'm doing here. I got it fired up and running. Looks like my thermostat here is leaking all the way around. Got a hole in my pipe down there, which is good. Motor sounds good though. Overheated now. Don't have the fan on. I guess I had to, but it's showing 220, so it's building some pressure. I don't have this fan at all hooked up. I got all this relay and stuff just hanging here. But anyway, got the brakes on today. Had me a bunch of leaks in that. But I finally got them all done. Showing too much pressure. I got it plugged off here, but I ran it quite a while there. But at least blow steam out down there. Anyway, I got some water in the motor, and I put some radiator cleaner in it. I'll probably lose a lot of that. Anyway, the brakes work. They stop it. I started it a while ago in gear. Reverse works, first works. Everything seems to work. Now I can go ahead tomorrow and fix all my water leaks and hook up my fan and give those rear brakes a try under power, see if it wants to shift and stuff. My lines are a mess there again, but I got them to stop leaking. I had it leaking really bad up here, but I got that fixed. Got new coil and stuff in it, and fired right up. Turned out that these things won't spark at all without the condenser. So I just sort of put the condenser in there with a wire across the points. Fired, sparked good, fired right up. I still need to put a little fluid in the transmission. But anyway, looks like everything's working the way it should. And get the water leaks fixed. Move on to trying to tune this thing a little bit. Well, I fired this thing up. Blew off my radiator hose, pressure out of the back box. Finally got it back on, ready to try it again. Well, here's the end of another day. Got all my radiator leaks stopped, water leaks. Starts good, runs good. I'm gonna have to put a pitch it fires right up. Runs up about 210. I've got this thermostat coming out of the right here. And I've got the fan sending unit down the bottom of the radiator. Well, that's going to be the coldest place. So I think what I'm going to do is put this sending unit here down in the bottom. And then take that switch and put it up here where it's going to be turning on with the hottest part. I still got an oil leak down in there. My little oil relocation kit. Need to tighten that up. All the gears are working. Still have to put oil in it. Transmission fluid. Everything's turning here good. Brakes are stopping it. Forward and reverse. It's pretty much done. I just have to finalize this. The gear shifter down in there, it has to go way forward to hit park. It was designed to be pulled up on and pushing from the bottom. It's just don't have the right angle on it. So I'm going to put another little plate on it to try to get a better angle and get that shifter sorted out. And then all I have to do is put in my steering wheel, finish up the rest of my little dash stuff, and should be able to, about ready to run and drive.